Oke guys ya, balik lagi bersama Rajel. Ini kita akan menyaksikan pertandingan antara Aura Fire dengan Ararki yang kedua ya guys. Game yang kedua, yang mana game pertama tadi dimenangkan oleh Aura Fire. Alright, oke, kita saksikan gamenya bersama-sama. Let's go, salam Rajel.
Using his skills, but let's just jump into game number 2. RRQ, will they force this series to a third game, or will
Ini Aura Fire nih kalau
sweeps
menang lagi guys ya, waduh banyak hal-hal ini nih, menarik nih hari ini guys ya. Setelah DTR tadi ditumbang di farm.
Heard from you, Arashi. What are your thoughts?
I think again, I feel like RQ needs a bit more aggressive playmaking.
Oke, Aura Fire ini sekarang lagi pakai paku itu, lagi pakai hyper Baxia, Elisnya dengan Space Sugar jadinya Harley. Dan Ruby-nya dengan aku dibanyakin Ruby. Pertama awal memakai Hayabusa,
Claiming already
Esmeralda,
so fast
Lylia,
that purple buff, and as well as that
Hylos,
retribution
dan
was on point,
Chow.
claiming that lethal wonder right now. R7 using the jet condo on towards Kara, but
Orang gede banget ya bisa
fires back
ngalahin
with
Kak
that jab, and as well as
Harakin
jab
itu game
towards
pertama.
him right now. Though both teams are playing it quite safely, just want to clear lanes, especially in the gold
Mengaman
lane.
dulu
You
guys ya,
see the
mereka
battle. We
clear
will
line
see the
dulu,
battle of Alice and as well as
santu-santu.
Esmeralda here there now.
Yeah, but Facehaver gets chunked quite low here, as the
Kalau
damage coming in from
akhirnya
Clay
gue
might
lebih
just be a little too much, as
dukung
Facehaver will be forced to retreat as of right now. But
ke
yes,
arah
1 minute,
sih bisa.
almost 2 minutes in, it seems like both teams are playing it
Gara-gara
very,
ada
very carefully,
Esmeralda,
as they are still
Lylia ini
sitting at an equal
bukan
goal
hero
as
meta tapi hero
well as
play
wins
seorang.
here, Connie.
Albotnya
Right now though, with Clay, with Lylia,
Yang
as well
busa.
as Hylos, they
Cuman-
will manage to clear lanes very fastly, and right now we can see them already pressuring topside as Kara will be the recipient
Waduh,
of
pilihannya
multiple
dicari
skills.
gak?
Kara
Kena
will use this one as
Hayabusa.
shadow kill, will not claim that kill, as actually Lylia will claim first blood for the side of RRQ Hoshi right now. There now.
Yeah, it seems like
Tapi
Aura was
dibalik ini
kind
ada
of late
Paku
to the
Ito.
party. Godiva and Hai trying to do what they
Elis
can
enggak sih?
to have helped Kira, but
Lebih juga
unfortunately
perteki
they were
banget.
just too late, and that shadow
Mama,
kill was popped with the damage
apa?
coming in from Clay was just too much for them to
Damage
withstand.
ini lebih ke
As we
arah
are 2 minutes in
harm
the game
first
right
lah.
now, and it will be
Bunuh
that turtle
Baxianya.
spawning into the land of
Elis
blood.
juga susah, Paku itu juga.
Indeed, right now the turtle is still idle
Jadi
though here.
untuk Araki pakai
Junglers are still clearing their
hyper assassin rada-rada
jungles, of course, but right now High is
repot
already
juga sih.
using Shield Unity,
Nggak.
targeting R7 and Godiva. Will he commit to this one, as they just want to zone out the members from
Ya.
RRQ as they look
Kalau
for
Sedinchan,
on the
apakah
Daily
bisa?
Magic catches
Nggak
here.
bisa.
Vin catches that Daily
Itu
Magic,
lagi
will
terus ya.
not take him down.
Gila.
1 HP though, and he
Tipis
needs to
itu
recall this
Helasnya.
trade is favored towards Aura, and they will perhaps
Terus kenapa
commit
sembuh
to
juga
a
ya?
turtle right here, right now. They're not.
Yeah, I mean, even though they didn't take Hylos down, they are still able to give enough
Cowoknya
space
mencoba
for
mencari.
themselves to open up this next objective. And
Dapat.
Aura Fire managed to take this turtle as well
Tapi
as
walaupun
the pressure
udah
coming
menang
in from
Araki
High
sih.
as well as Kira onto R7
Duitnya.
will be able to
Menang
zone
terus lah.
them away. So 3 minutes in,
Jauh ini
even though Aura Fire managed to get that
masih imbang
turtle,
ya,
it seems like RRQ Hoshi
permainannya.
are still leading a little bit in gold here. Very, very interesting display of situation right now, as it seems like High was trying
Ini
to look for
auranya
initiate
mati,
plays, and
coy.
target
Nggak mati.
Clay
Oh,
will be able to
ulti
use
ya.
the black shields just to get out of the situation. I'm Avena does connect as well
Nggak
as
jadi
Molly
mati,
Cyrus on the
malah
side,
mati.
and Godiva will be
Baxianya
jumped low and
kena.
will be taken off the board, and a double kill
Oh,
for
mati.
Albert, as Albert will be the one to
Albertnya
get taken
kena.
down instead, and another
Kena 3-1
for
guys ya.
RQ as Facehugger is the next target, and Facehugger will not be able to withstand the damage, and unfortunately he will be
4-5.
taken down as well, Gonny.
Messy
Ini
team
respect
fight from
streamer nih.
Aura. Sure, they claim the turtle, but that initiation
Tapi yang
was
tes pertama
questionable.
kemarin Aura
Clay
masih
managed to bait
kalah dengan
most of
Araki
the
sih.
skill
Tapi
resources
3
onto
game
him,
juga.
and Clay just used that black shoes to re-engage,
sekarang
of course, with high loss in their composition, and as well as
Araki
Albert having
kalau menang
that
tetap 3
shadow
game.
kill
Jadi kalau Araki menang ini
and
3-3.
still, in
Dan
play,
kalau Araki
they
sampai
managed to
kalah,
turn things around there in the river right
langsung
now.
game
Aura Fire,
2
though,
mau Aura ya guys ya.
being
Musim ini susah
1K
tembak banget
gold
sih selain
behind,
AE.
still in the play, but I want to ask you, Arashi,
Esmeraldanya
before we engage
langsung
right now,
paling
I'm
Star
offended
Moon
for
dan
connects on towards
Harley
Alex,
dengan
but again, RRQ
magic Deadly
did not
Magicnya.
commit to team
Tapi
fight
poker
basically, but
trick
right
saya
at
nggak
the
masuk.
bottom,
Kena baksiannya guys ya. Kena lagi.
Way of Dragon connects on towards high, and Albert will easily claim a
Baksionya udah 2
kill
kali
on
mati
side
guys
here.
ya.
Yes, Arashi, looking at the situation right
Ini
now. What are your thoughts? But right now, face
ini menit akhir ada susah banget soalnya. Mati coy. Sang kapiten
is the target once again, just using that black shoes. And of course, he is still safe as
Gila barbar banget
Albert here.
arahnya langsung ke
And the
tengah.
fans will try to pressure the mid turret here.
Yes,
Loh,
it
kok
seems
ada
as
Nana ya?
Skyler will be the
Kayak
next
ada Nana.
person on the chopping board as it will be high as
Buset,
well as
Elisnya
but
sakit
Alpha Finish just connected the two
banget.
members. Skyler
Elisnya
as
dapat
well
berapa
will
orang?
go
Dapat 2
down as
orang
well
langsung
as
guys
Vin,
ya.
and that was a
Buset.
good trade coming in from Aura Fire as maybe they have just the right momentum to take this turtle, but Clay is there in the vicinity as well as
Jauhnya masih
Albert
clear
taking in
minion
his
aja.
orange buff. So this will be
Rubynya
a risky
positioning
play
buat
knowing
zoning.
that Albert is really good on that retribution here,
Langsung
Gani.
terus.
Yeah, indeed, and we'll see here as
Harusnya
Albert
dapat.
actually using the
Udah
Quad Shadow will not be able to claim
kena
that
mati
turtle.
ya.
As I'm
Mati
offended
ya,
as well as
mati ya.
Dirty Magic will
Mati coy,
surely
Dirty
claim a
Magicnya
kill
kena.
on towards Albert. Their risky play did not come through as Albert will be taken down, and right now Aura Fire keeping the
Gila.
momentum here
Serius
as
ini.
they target the top side outer turret here.
Yeah, and off camera it was R7 getting killed solo by Kabuki, so I'm wondering what happened there, but yes, another favorable trade for Aura
Masih
Fire as
bisa
well
ngimbangi ya
as they
orangnya
are
dengan
pushing their gold.
700
So
gold.
1000k gold,
Waduh,
but Kabuki will be the
kabukinya
recipient of
mati.
the way of Dragon as there is Clay
Pasti
as well,
mati sih
as well
kabukinya,
as
nggak
Vin
bisa,
to
harusnya
zone him
tolong.
away and maybe take him off the map.
Lilianya.
Godiva with the I'm offended will not be able to be followed up as there is no one
Nanti
in
kok warnanya
that
nggak rapi
area to
gini ya?
do so, but Vin goes
Baik,
in
kedua
for a re-engage as
tim
Skyler
nggak
will
rapi
be
nih.
trying to do a lot of damage here in
Warnya
the bottom
kepisah.
side, but yes, it will be Aura Fire looking for a disengage as they lost Kabuki in that previous skirmish, Gani.
Ooh, yes indeed. Turret-wise, our Fire is leading, but economy-wise, they are still behind. And what are your thoughts here, Rashi?
Yeah, so I think that they actually are prioritizing the kills more the team fights more a bit, and that might just be the bad call because again, with the more towers taken, there's more opportunities for you to punish the mistakes and the lack of info from either team. As Aura High pushes towards the orange
dua orang lawan.
with a lot of CC coming with
Terjadi perang yang sangat besar di
Yes, indeed,
daerah
as high as in the
merahnya.
midst of 4 members of RRQ as
Waduh,
Facesucker will
kepisah
back
banget
him up
nih.
and manage
Waduh,
will
harusnya.
take Skyler down
Ah,
top side high
mati
low is
lagi
very
harinya
low
ya
as
guys
Vin
ya.
trying to do what he can to take the kill. 1-for-1
Vinnya
as of
apakah akan
right now
dibalas?
as Vin is the
Vin?
juicy target
Mati,
for the side of
mati.
Aura as Vin will not be able to escape
Harinya melakukan
anywhere as
pekerjaan
one
dengan
member
baik
still
guys ya.
filling the top lane for the side of Aura
Pokoknya
as
akan
Albert is there.
mati
No
lagi.
Quad Shadow to save his life. Double kill will be claimed as Clay.
Bisa
Will he
bakal
survive
mati?
this one as Black Sheep
Nah.
is not there, but no commitment for the side of Aura. Clay will escape that one. A favorable trade towards Aura
Nggak,
Fighter.
kalau datang.
Yes, but it seems like
Ada
Skyler is
Elis?
going for re-engage and
Ada
he does
Elis?
do follow the
Mati
Starball and it does
lagi.
connect from
Rubynya.
R7 and the
Mati
playmaking from
lagi.
R7
Asapnya mati.
might just
Mati loh
not
asapnya.
be what they were looking for as it will be
Wow,
traded
wow,
back
ini
here as it
parah
will
banget
be a
tuh.
shutdown coming in from Kabuki, but Kabuki now caught in a 2v1 situation as Skyler and Vin are quick to
Mantap
follow up, but
banget
it turns out there was
Harley-nya.
Facehugger being able to back up the
Keren.
escape from Kabuki, and a really good trade for Aura Fire at the moment here. Being in the 8th
Darahnya
minute
nambah terus
with
ya
a
Elis ya,
goal lead of
buset.
1,000 as it seems like they have the space and the momentum to be able to take this turtle, but no, I don't think RQ Hoshi will let this go uncontested, Gani.
Yes, indeed, as of course Vin and as well as Albert is around that area, but I don't think RRQ will commit to contest here as
Apa?
maybe they
Akhirnya?
would like to find another team fight as of course I'm offended has been popped, but no,
Yep.
nothing. No, did not connect to anyone. As again, we can see here, 4 members filling the mid side. Vin will be the sand guy
Mhm.
for RQ, but nothing to open fight just yet here, Dana.
Yes, and it seems like Aura Fire as well as RRQ will decide to disengage. So they are going to be slowing down the tempo in the 9th minute, as it was very action-packed in the earlier stages. But as of right now here, it seems like Skylar will be trying to open up vision and maybe trying to look for a play, but they need to be careful as Godiva still has her I'm offended, but there is Vin in the vicinity as well as Clay to back him up, as Godiva will tit an I'm
Ini
offended
warnanya
onto
gimana
Vin.
sih,
I'm not
jelek-jelek
sure if
ya.
that's the right
Oh.
target,
Mati
as
juga
Clay was
gak,
taking
mati
solo, but will be able to use
langsung
Black Shoes, but
Westman-nya.
Skylar is the target and will be taken
Telat
down across the
banget
board
dari
as Vin
RRQ-nya ini.
is caught in a really bad situation. The flanking coming in from
Ternyata
Kabuki just
diculik
goes into
satu guys
clutch,
ya,
but
tanpa ada
unfortunately
pertukaran
it will not
dari
be able to
pihak.
connect to anyone just yet, as it seems
Aduh,
like High
sembunyi ya.
will be trying to reopen something, maybe targeting Albert in that hopes, but it will be Vin and Clay being able to be on standby to
Cownya
back
masih
Albert up
menunggu-nunggu
if
deh.
things go south. But R7 is caught in a situation here with Kira, but Kira will be able to escape as of right
Oh,
now. But I'm
kena
offended
Lylianya.
connects
Apakah
onto
akan
two
Helos kena juga?
members from
Kena lagi
RRQ Ocean.
Helosnya,
It will
kena
be Vin going
isep.
down first. Albert is next on the chopping block, but will be able to escape as
Aura
of right
gila
now. And that was
banget ya guys ya.
0 for 2 trade
Buset.
for Aura Fire Gunny.
Godiva making plays, 10 assists on the board right
Man.
now. Aura Fire looks to give more pressure, as of course this mid turret will be claimed for the side of ROS. 10 seconds. In 10 seconds, the first
Dikejar-kejar
lord will
terus,
spawn,
anjir,
and I'm sure
buset.
Aura Fire will target that objective right now. A little bit of downtime. Arashi, I want to hear your thoughts.
I think whenever RFI just
Semua
engage,
jungle
and to anyone that's
atau
not
lebih
Clay
tepatnya
basically,
buff
there isn't
dari
really much of an
RRQ
answer on
diambil
RQ
dengan
because if
alis
it's on Clay,
dan
we've seen
nama
how they can bail out a lot of things, and Clay can just
Masih
use,
siap.
go back
Buset.
in time and essentially be completely fine. But now
Ruby
with
ini
when
berbahaya
they're
banget
focusing on other
Ruby
members or
Godiva.
getting engages onto 2 or 3 members,
Ya, apa
there really isn't much
saya
of an
nggak
answer coming
yakin,
in.
gue
from
nggak
side
yakin
RQ.
kalau
So,
misalnya
we need to try and
RRQ
make
bisa
something
dapat
happen
lotnya ya.
more, because these fights are all going in the favor of Aura just purely by how they're engaged, because Godiva has been making all these plays happen, whereas
Dicari
Vin seems to be
guys
quite
ya,
lacking in that high-low
dicari
pick.
R7-nya.
Yeah, indeed, and of course RRQ realizing that they could not contest the first lord. They just want to find compensation, securing an inner turret top side. Right now, the Aura is still controlling the game. And yeah, Aterna, what's the current situation here?
Yeah, I mean, it's quite self-explanatory. It
Yes,
seems
man.
like Aura Fire will connect, and I'm offended onto Vin. Not
Datang
really sure who
lah.
that, if that is the right target, but High
Kayaknya harus
goes
lebih
in for an
berhati-hati nih.
engage as well. But RRQ Hoshi has opted to
Dikasih
disengage
ke
from that
Elise
situation,
waktunya.
knowing that maybe they don't want to go into
Ulti nggak
team
bisa
fight that
habis
is
kejar
favoring
biru
Aura
nih.
Fire, and it will be a tower again for Aura Fire taken into their hands. But it hasn't, the Lord hasn't even marched down to the bottom side, and they've already
Elise
managed
tuh
to
berbahaya
secure
banget guys ya.
a turret, and it seems like Cho will
Ya,
be wanting
mereka
to find some
ngincar
compensation for that, but
turretnya.
it's leaving their
Apakah
team
bisa
very
diambil oleh Lord?
vulnerable. As oh my god,
Maybe.
Skylar goes in for an engage onto Aura Fire,
Bisa.
but it is Kira in the front side
Ternyata
being
Lordnya
able to
dihancur duluan dari
but
tadi.
oh my
Oh,
god,
gila
that I'm
Elise-nya.
offended connects onto 3 people, and that is
Gila.
just the initiation that Aura Fire really needs, and it will be
Oh,
Vin going down
mati
as
coy
well
ya.
as they look towards
Buset.
taking this next tier tower, but it will be Albert being able to do what he can, being able to
Ya,
escape,
harinya.
but Kabuki goes in the backside, takes play as well as Albert, really low,
Cownya dari
forcing
belakang.
him to go back, and
Cownya.
Skylar is in a bad situation
Cownya
as well as
harinya mati,
Facehunger
alright.
getting flanked by
Dan
R7
Kabukinya akan
instead,
mati nih.
and this isn't looking good for Aura
Oh,
Fire now, so will be turned back
Elise-nya,
onto them as High
Elise-nya.
will be the target, will
Elise-nya
be taken
sakit
off the board,
banget
and
guys
now
ya.
it is only
Buset.
Kabuki left, caught in a bad situation, and it is Albert
Anjir.
forcing to retreat,
Gila
but yes,
banget,
trades
coy,
over
Aura.
trades there, Gani.
Trades over trades, but Aura Fire
Auranya
with
gede
that
banget
Lord
ini
push
guys ya.
managed to claim
Nah,
2
I can
inhibitors,
miss my
the
eyes,
mid
guys.
side as well as bot side, so still
So crazy
favorable
guys. Oh my
towards
god,
them.
Aura,
Right
what
now
a
we
play
can see
from
here
Aura
Albert
Fire
trying to
guys ya.
open map, trying to give pressure
Ya,
for Godiva.
kami Star Moon
Godiva
dari
needs to be
Esmeralda,
careful
apakah
as
good
Ollie Summer
Ruby
connects. Will he
akan dapat
be
bisa
survived
didapatkan?
will he survive this
Bisa,
as
bisa.
Stun connects, Godiva will not survive it, but Kabuki
Wah,
needs to
warnya
escape
lagi
as
jelek
K-Rod
ini
tries
buat
to
Aura
flank,
Fire.
trying to knock 2 members,
Ya,
but
seperti
then
yang gue
again, no
prediksi
fallout
dari
damage,
tadi
no commitment
ya.
just yet as Aura
Di
Fire
link
are
aku itu dari
is
Kuira sama
down
Elise-nya
right now.
menggila
We can
banget.
see here RRQ trying to
Walaupun
control
begitu
the
ini
map, but Skylar.
Harusnya
There's
tetap
a bit of
bisa
deadly
bunuh
magic falling from just
Hayabusa
escape
sama
right now,
ini ya,
though.
Lylia-nya
Is
dengan mudah harusnya.
sandbag for his
Ya ya,
soul.
mati
Oh,
Alice-nya.
connects towards height,
Iya,
but in the
untuk
process, Kabuki will
kali
go down
ini
right now.
warnya
You can see
dimenangkan oleh
Kabuki,
Araki
the
sepertinya guys ya.
frontliner being the tanky
Aura Fire
against the
mundur.
twin side of Aura, but 3 members from RRQ will not be able to take him down, Aterna.
Yes, and it's still Aura Fire, even though with a weird team fight situation in that earlier stages, we'll
Probabilitasnya
still
masih
have the 2,000
diunggulkan
gold
Aura
in
Fire
the
dengan
14th minute. But as we
65%
take
guys
a
ya.
look
Wah,
at the
wah,
real-time win
wah.
probability presented to you by
Walaupun
Samson
jumlah
Galaxy A
God yang
series,
di menit
it seems like
14
Aura
ini
Fire
cuma
still has the
1200
dub
guys ya.
here by 65%,
Gila,
and I
gila,
wonder
gila.
why that is, Arashi.
Aura bisa kayak gini coy.
I think that's because, as
Aura sudah
things are
bukan
going
badut
on,
ya
they're
guys
gonna
ya.
have the advantage as far as engages go, and we've seen how well Godiva has been doing so far. There's still plenty of
Iya,
time
game
for him to
pause
make
guys
that
ya.
play happen for his team, and there isn't really an answer from Araki Hoshi, as I mentioned. These fights just keep going back and forth, but that's because I feel like sometimes Aura just overextends, because at any point, if Aura feels like, okay, we're in a bad spot and we need to pull out, there isn't really anything that RQ can do to try and deny that escape. So I think that is a big factor. Being able to pick which fight you want to take is gonna be critical when these fights are this, impactful, especially now that we're entering later and
Ada apa nih
later
dengan
into
big team
the
ya guys
end
ya.
game, Goni.
Yeah, indeed, especially Aura Fire having Alice in their comp. This is just what they want.
Alice-nya Aura ini
Dragging
berbahaya
out their
banget
game
sih.
to the late game, and
Chris
RRQ
Paku
needs
itu
to
ini berbahaya
respond
banget.
immediately here. They need to find something. They need to cook up something up to basically turn the game around. Especially, they are 2 inhibitors down, so of course they need to be aware of the laning management from themselves. And Aura Fire here, having that lead, having Alice in their comp, having
Aura Fire gila banget.
knowing that 2 inhibitors are down from the side of RRQ is most probably why that 65% real-time win probability is leaning towards them here at Derna.
Yes, but looking at Aura Fire's gameplay, sometimes they make a lot of mistakes, right? And RQ Hoshi isn't exactly a team that you want to make mistakes against, because they just are so
Yeah.
experienced. and
Oke
they
guys ya,
have the
kembali lagi
eye
di
and
gamenya.
eyes for the
Waduh,
kill,
waduh,
but
Albertnya
will be
mati,
Albert.
Albertnya guys ya, pasti
Who's the
mati ya guys
recipient
ya.
of Deadly Magic, but oh my god, it will be
What's the outplay?
Shadow Kill coming
mati
into
coy.
clutch here, the outplay, but
Masih
will
bisa
be
bunuh
Kira being
Harley-nya,
able to take him down, so
buset.
pick off
War ini sih
favorable to
menang
the
Aura
side of
sih
Aura
guys ya.
Fire as they missing their jungler as
Dengan
well as their mid
Alice-nya.
laner as Facehugger is next to be taken down, but
Alice ini
guys, a
bahaya
favorable
banget
trade
emang.
here still for the
Kalau
side of
yang
Aura
make
Fire,
itu
knowing
OP
that
banget
RRQ
guys ya,
Hoshi is 2
parah
men
Alice ini.
down, might be able
Gila sih
and
guys ya.
might want to be pushing for this next enhanced Lord Ganye.
Yeah, what happened there? I mean, before the pause, the position wasn't like that, but after the pause, Albert was immediately the recipient of Deadly Magic. And
Tapi
that
Albertnya gila banget,
situation was,
pakai
of
Hayabusa
course,
masih bisa
favors
nge-kill.
towards Aura as, of
Padahal
course,
udah di
Aura
Deadly
right
Magic
now
guys ya.
pressuring,
Ini
initiating this Lord. Will they commit
kredit
to it
banget
as
buat
Ben as
Albert
well as
sih.
Skylar is in
Iya.
that area trying
Tuh
to
apa?
harass, trying
Harusnya
to probably give information
harusnya
for
kalau
his team as
Esmeralda-nya
Albert is
nggak
up,
paling Starman
but
harusnya
it is
dapat
not enough
lotnya.
to basically do impact.
Ini
Of course,
bukan
this
hal
next
baik
Lord
buat
will be
Aura,
playing
buat
inside of
RRQ
Aura
guys ya.
Fire here.
Dengan Lord yang di atas menit
Yes, it
12
seems like the enhancer will fall to the hands of
harusnya
Aura
udah full
Fire, so
item
the
banget
question
ini.
stands, can RRQ Hoshi defend against this, or will this
RRQ
be a
harus
2-for-0
bisa ini,
clean sweep for Aura
bisa
Fire?
nge-clear
And if that
minion,
is the case, it's not gonna look good for
harus
RRQ
bisa
at all
apa speed
here.
push
But
mungkin
it
bisa.
seems like
Cuman
RRQ
inhibitor
Hoshi are just
mereka
trying to do
dua
what they can as of right
sudah
now,
hilang
trying to
guys
take
ya. Harusnya
the
super
jungle
minionnya
area
gede-gede
as much as they
lewat-lewat
can,
semua.
knowing that the siege will be happening very, very shortly, Goni.
Very,
Aura
very
Aura
shortly,
Fire
of course. 2
maju-majuin
inhibitors
minionnya.
are still down, so Aura Fire really, all they need to do is not make a blunder here in the next couple of seconds, because basically this might potentially be the final push to claim the
Cownya dari
series
belakang.
as RRQ here. Skylar and as well
Cownya
as
harus
Ben
nolong sini.
Thomas.
Kalau cownya nggak nolong ini bahaya banget.
The shield unity and it connects 2 people there. I'm offended. What a play, but it is not enough to take anyone down just yet as Ben manages to
Cownya
survive.
split
And
push
Aura
guys ya.
Fire playing this very, very disciplinedly, but the Lord will be taken care of for the side of
Iya, cownya
RRQ
sekarang
right
dikejar.
here, right now, Terna.
Yes, and it seems like R7 was looking for a flank, but will not be able to connect just yet, as that I'm offended. given by Godiva earlier connected onto Skylar and Vin, and I don't think that is the particular heroes you want to be able to get that I'm a Fennec connected on, especially knowing that these two
dan
heroes
uang
will be
bukan lagi hal
very
yang
difficult
masalah
to
guys ya.
burst down. But going into the 17th, almost
Sudah
18th minute here, how
menit
are the
ke-17
items
ini.
looking, Arashi?
Oh,
Waduh,
nice
waduh,
recovery.
ini salah banget ini
Yes,
auranya.
indeed. Contest
Oh,
towards the
nggak juga,
purple buff
udah
on
usir ternyata.
RRQ. This
Oke,
wants to
udah.
play it safe. They would just back down as
Tapi saya,
Kabuki will
double
claim that
purple buff
purple
guys
buff.
ya.
So of course, Alice with this purple buff is just deadly right now. So RRQ needs to be careful here if they want to initiate a team fight in the next couple of minutes. But yeah, Arashi, I want to know what's up on that items, please.
Yeah, for sure Kabuki now is a very serious threat. He has the Immortal as well, and as well as a Winter Truncheon. So in this late game, he has a ton of potential to outplay. And in that same vein, High right now is actually doing very well. He is very tanky, and he has no issue being the front line for his team. And I think that makes it very tough for Araki Hoshi, because not everyone on the side of Araki Hoshi can stay in the front, but like 3 or 4 members from Aura Fire has no problem just standing in the front, being that semi-tank in the front
ini
side
sementara
of the
ini
whole
auranya
battlefield,
menarik.
But I think that's a big issue
Mengungguli
for
map.
Araki to deal with right now.
Dengan Baxianya yang
I agree.
high
I mean, I
mobility
don't
dari
think
Baxia guys
RRQ
ya.
with their current comp right now have enough DPS or even to basically take down High alone here, guys. So this is the question: how will RRQ deal with the Baxia and even Kabuki here?
Sementara
Especially
tim
we
yang
are
menunggu.
now entering minute number 19.
Oh,
Yes,
Hayabusanya
and it seems like
harus
Albert will be
berhati-hati
going
nih.
on very strong just to clear that wave against
Oke,
Kira, and
hierarkinya.
Kira will not be able to pick him off just yet, and it poses the question why RRQ opted to choose
Waduh,
Hayabusa into
waduh,
the composition
pinnya.
from Aura, but it seems like there will be an
Esme?
engage here as Kira will be flanking here from the backside, but will be immediately zoned away by Skylar.
Esme-nya?
So again, no commitments
Buset,
just yet, as it
ya.
will be Skylar trying to push up the pace, but Godiva will be there to support his
Esmeraldanya
teammates
bahaya
as
banget ini.
Kabuki lands a disengage onto Skylar.
Wow,
Skylar's caught in a bad
waduh.
situation as of right now, but there is still Vin
Iya,
in the
iya,
midst
iya,
as
iya, ada
High
di belakang.
will be trying to zone
Ada
on
di belakang.
R7 here in the backside,
Vinnya
and
buat-
Vin caught in a bad situation will be chunked quite low, but him being Hylos will still be able to
Gila.
sustain out of that one, and that is a good engage from RRQ, as it seems like Aura Fire will be rotating towards the next Enhanced Lord. So the third Enhanced Lord here, Gani.
Auranya yang
indeed.
bab merah dulu, alisnya menyicil-nyicil lordnya. Tapi kayaknya dia ngambil bab biru dulu ya guys ya.
But yeah, I think RRQ they
Sebelum ngambil
need
Esme.
to contest this one as I don't know, because if
Alisnya dapat
the
bab
next
biru
Lord
lagi
push
guys ya.
comes, I'm not sure if RRQ could handle that pressure. But I guess as of right now, both teams are playing it very safely, waiting for a good opening, especially for the side of he just wants to give information,
Deadly Magicnya ke Esme nggak terasa banget
wants to give vision
anjir.
for his teammates as of right now here, Aderna.
Yeah, I mean, looking at the composition from RQ right now, Vin and Skylar are really sustainable and tanky frontliners, so they might have an issue going into the backline. But if Kabuki can land it properly into the backside, maybe, just maybe, they might be
outside
able to finally push here.
Oh,
But
oh, oh,
on
oh, oh.
side, it seems like
Oh,
R7
oh,
is
oh,
caught
oh,
in a bad
R7.
situation, in a 2v1 situation, as
Masih ada.
Kira and High will be going very aggressively, but choose to
Deg-degan guys ya,
disengage
mereka
in
yang
a
main gue
very
deg-degan guys ya.
disciplined type of
Buset.
maneuver, as it will be
Ini Aura kalau
Skylar
sampai menang
now caught
2-0
in a
nih
bad
segur
situation
banget sih.
instead, as High will be targeting towards him, but it will be Vin being able to support his teammates, being
Tapi
able to stun him
Ruby
out of that
tanky banget ya
situation,
guys
and
ya.
Albert
Aduh,
doing what he can here,
kena
trying to
aspal.
put on some damage on
Kayaknya
the
ini
members of
menang Araki
Aura,
nih.
but
Oh, enggak.
Aura,
Dapat
and instead gets caught out, but
dapat
Shadow Kill
Elisnya.
does come into clutch, and Winter Truncheon does as well, and it won't be Kabuki taken off
Nggak ada
the
yang
map
mati
instead,
guys
but
ya
it will
warnya.
be Clay, the next
Anjir.
target, as well as
Halos,
Vin, will
halos.
facehugger as well as Godiva be
Halos,
able to
halos.
take him down, but
Halos.
instead it
Tanky
will be
banget,
Kabuki taken
buset.
down instead, and a trade here with Vin off the
Mati
board as
dua,
well as
guys, ya.
Kira, so a 2-for-1 trade favoring RRQ Hoshi here, Gani.
Tidak terlalu bagus
Favoring
buat
RRQ,
Aura
and
ya.
this is what they actually need right now, as of course 4 men up for the side of
Nggak
RRQ. It is
kuat,
enough
Pak,
space, it
saya
is
buat
enough
ngelot,
time
guys, ya.
to
Nggak
claim
kuat
a lord,
banget.
but right now R7 needs to be careful because Turtle's poisons has been popped, but Aura
Nggak ada yang
Fire
bisa ngelot
knows
tapi.
better. They do not want to commit this one, as Concealed has been popped here to probably harass Albert and friends. Will it connect though, as Deadly Magic connects on towards
Mati guys ya.
but Skylar manages to zone out the players of Aura as of right now, and
Iya,
Albert and
kayaknya.
Clay will deal out damage. Black Shoes as Infox Gold Diva Albert just wants to target Albert as of right now as High comes in. Who will win this race?
Oh shit lah.
Oh my
Aura aja
God!
dapat.
Will claim that
Aura aja
retribution.
dapat
He
Lord
will go
guys ya.
down, though. In the
Buset.
process, will
Tapi
it
mati
be worth it? At
4.
what cause as R7 will claim a
Mati
kill on
4
towards Race
tapi.
Thunder for sure, and this is chaos here at Tirna. This is
Buset
chaos.
buset ini. Bener
Wiped
chaosnya
out for
kacau nih.
RRQ Hoshi, and that
Kacau
question
ini.
does stand. Was that enhanced Lord worth the wipeout that they later on got? But luckily enough, Kabuki and Kira are already in the land of Dawn. So maybe,
Tapi
just
sekarang ini
maybe,
malah
RRQ Hoshi
RRQ
will not
lebih
be
dulu
able
kan guys ya.
to
Mungkin
push it
gara-gara
with
4
this
orang.
one, as the Lord will be marching down in the mid side, and RRQ Hoshi will be able to
Dikejar
hold
guys
down.
ya.
It seems like Bit is looking
Buset.
for an engage here. Shadow kill pop to the backside as Kira is the recipient as well as Kabuki, but
Oke,
will not
Lord
be
udah
able to
mereka
chop
dapet.
them down as these are very two sustainable heroes here, Gani.
Apakah mereka
Yes,
bisa
the
nge-end?
five members are up, though. Kabuki
Apakah mereka bisa
immediately
nge-end?
enters the backline. Take a look. Black
Oke,
Shoes as the
Alice mati guys ya.
play. Survives for another day.
Alice yang mati.
Minute gets chunked quite low. Still survives. Still in the game though.
Masih
But it is
bisa,
enough
tapi
time
mereka nggak bisa
to
ini.
High
Soalnya
to
atasnya-
enter the map, and of course
atasnya ini
RRQ
nih.
being RRQ, being the disciplined team they are, they do not want to overcommit situation. They immediately back
Oke,
off. As
masih
of
hidup
course,
lagi
they
5 lawan
managed to
5.
secure
Start dari
inhibitor-
0 lagi guys ya.
inhibitor mid side here.
Deg-degan
Okay,
banget
well,
ini matchnya.
A reset for both teams. Arashi, I want to hear the
Deg-degan
thoughts
banget ini guys ya.
at this stage.
Gila.
Yeah, I think again there needs to be. It's just very tough. Both teams in this late game have enough damage in the sense that there's Clay from the side of RRQ Hoshi able to pump out a lot of damage, as well as Skylar in the late game. But now we see Face getting caught out. She's suppressed now with Lucky Conscience.
Harley-nya mati
Yes, but
Harley-nya
Face
guys
will
ya.
not survive so much
Buset.
longer. Mega kill will be secured at the hands
Apakah Lylia
of
mati?
Esmeralda
Enggak.
right now, though. R7 managed to kick Kira out with the help of Shadow Kill. Will not be able to claim a kill, but Albert needs to be careful because his
Jangan overcommit.
positioning is quite
Oke,
awkward
mati
because
juga
of
High-nya guys ya.
is there to flank him, or is
Buset.
R7 trying to flank, but look at High. High will go down in the moment. 2 members are down for the side of Aura. 5 members are still up for the side of RRQ, as of course I'm offended connects Arashi, but it will not take anyone down as this at this moment.
Oke.
Yeah, and I'm wondering why High wasn't able to disengage earlier, as he was able to escape, but he decided to re-engage. So I don't know what Aura Fire is doing right now. And these are the type of blunders that
Aura
won't be favorable to
selalu
your team at all,
melakukan
as
kesalahan
Arkiyoshi
di
is
saat-saat
pushing the
genting
goal lead.
Aura.
But at this stage, 24 minutes in, it seems like maybe everyone is already fulfilled, Arashi.
Yeah, everyone is
Dan
fulfilled indeed, and even
mereka
with a bit of
tidak ada
extra
yang membuat
utility, like the
immortality
Halberdon Godiva
dari
trying to cut down the healing coming in from the tanky members of RRQ Hoshi, as well as from the other
dari
members as
auranya,
well.
sementara
Now, he's breaking
Arkiyoshi
up
ada
again,
4.
Goni.
Mati lagi guys ya.
Yes, indeed, Godiva will become the
Buset.
sandbag king. He cannot go
Mati
anywhere,
lagi
but he will
Godivanya.
be taken down as Shadow Kill has been popped in the south
Mati
side. There we go,
lagi.
Godiva down with Albert. Look at Albert with that
Diculik.
quad. Shadow managed to outplay, managed to escape that
Diculik,
situation as
mati.
Kabuki is next on the chopping block. 2 members from the side
Dan
of
pada
Aura
akhirnya-
is down from that team fight, and this is what
Oke, nanti klimaksnya Aura guys ya. Game 3 Israel.
Yes, it's not looking good for Aura Fire at all, although High has already spanned in the line of Dawn, and we're just gonna have to see
Apakah
what
bisa
kind
dibalik?
of effect he has on his team, as it will be
Mungkin nggak bisa
members
di-end?
of Arkiyoshi
Apakah bisa
trying
di-end?
to siege the
Apakah
base
bisa
of
di-end?
Aura Fire, but oh my god, Kira
Apakah
gets
bisa
caught in a
di-end?
bad situation. Shadow Kill will be able
Mati
to
guys
take
ya.
him down, and
Akhirnya
another
bisa
pick off based on the
di-end.
connects
Oh
on the
my
chopping block.
god,
Oh,
bisa
they're trying to stop it
dibalikin
to close, but
guys ya.
unfortunately, the base,
Bisa
the
dibalikin,
base, and that
nggak
will be
jadi.
game number
Buset.
2
Nice, GG
for
Araki.
RRQ Hoshi,
Bisa dibalikin
pushing this
gini,
to
mantap
a third
banget.
game, Goni.
Nice. What a play from Araki. Gila banget. Oke, see you on the next video. See you on the game 3 guys.